All right, my little beavers, let's go. Okay, so this is part 2 of what's in a name or whatever it's called. Okay. At 10 years old, I completely closed off. I had no emotions. I just didn't want them. The days flew by. I was firmly ballpoint deep into my journal. Unfamiliar with the words I wanted to use, but wanted to use them. I knew words had power, and that's when Mom stopped using them. She just stopped talking. There were necessary conversations that needed to take place to get through the day, but there was nothing beyond those words. Nothing. We both seemed to share this backwards way of thinking. I wanted her to be my mother again, but we were just roommates. A simple hello in passing when we met in the hallway at night. I didn't need my mom. I loved my mom, but she had no use for it. As the months after Christmas passed, I eventually started taking real pride in my name. I missed everything I loved. Everything I had left to love were bruises, which led to calluses. But my name contained the 2 constants, the only 2 things I ever placed stock in. When the torment had started, I played it off, trying not to give my attackers the slightest satisfaction that I had any idea of what they were talking about. But truth be told, I loved the song Helter Skelter, and I sang along on numerous occasions, making sure to thank them as they kicked my ass. Love that song, so much violence, I dig it. I wrote letters every day to Charlie Manson. I found out that if you keep your head down long enough on the way home from school, you most often can find enough change to purchase enough postage to send Charlie Manson daily letters. He didn't respond. Sometimes I was angry and displayed every damn detail in capital letters. Sometimes I would just joke in the letter. I knew he wouldn't respond. Sometimes I would talk to him like he was my father and ask him how I should ask a girl out. How I could work up enough courage to join the baseball team. That man got mail every day from all over the world, I would assume. Marriage proposals, how-to requests, that's fucking sick. Most often, though, I chastised him. I made fun of him. I let the language flow. English was my new favorite language, brought to you by big old Grandpa Chuck. Fuck you, psycho killer. Fuck you, name changer. From 11 years old to 17, I endured the insults, the beatings, and the grief. I took it all in. I asked my mother to please allow me to change my name. I didn't want to be beat up anymore for the crimes of a man that shit on the name that I share with the people that I love most. Just change your name, Charlie Manson. Just change your fucking name. I was 17 years old when my mother slammed the door and turned the lights out on my childhood. I didn't want to face her anymore. Breakfast and a bike ride to school, that's all I wanted. The alarm and the radio came on at 7:15. The familiar sound of AM 1520, the local sports talk show, stirred me awake. Charles Manson passed away this morning. In my mind, the voice trailed off. I'm fucked. I wasn't pissed that he never responded to my letters. I was livid that he didn't have the decency to change his damn name. I lost everything. I lost my grandparents. I lost my dad. I lost my way. I lost my name. I sat in my bed and the grief hit me. I was inconsolable and alone. I tried to hug myself. The tears kept falling. The shit I experienced as a bullied little boy because I shared a name. With that shit came running back. Not the tragedy I experienced, not the pity, just the truth. That I was alone. And the only man left in my limited life was now dead too. I tried to journal. The tears stayed the page. I tore my bedroom apart. Mom didn't notice. I tore every picture off my wall. The picture of Grandpa Frank and I eating no wedgies at the dinner table. His sandpaper hands and his royal blue working class eyes tormented me. The framed painting Grandpa Chuck had given me of a pregnant nun. All of it, ruins on my bedroom floor. I cried tears that my mother had forbidden me. I screamed words that Mr. Hankel and St. Mary's punished me for, and I waited. I awoke 2 days later. I hate clear and spoiled memories. The memories of my grandfathers were dripping off my feet as I trudged through to the front door. I just needed a bit of sunlight. I needed proof that the world had not stopped. I dragged my feet through the mess and made a path to the front door, not especially thankful to be alive. 17 should be eye-opening and amazing. I didn't even want to claim a name. I opened the front door and reached for the mailbox. A simple mailbox, nothing special. The previous renter's name was still on the mailbox. One letter, no return address, and I opened it. Dear Charlie, you convinced me. Yes, I will change my name. And P.S., I know how to get a nun pregnant too.